Welcome to this video tutorial on ACIOps user management. In this guide, we'll walk you through the essential steps for managing users within the application, including how to create, modify, and delete user accounts, as well as assign roles and permissions to ensure secure and efficient access control. Let's get started. For user management, navigate to Admin and Users. ACIOps allows access according to a user's role, which is defined by a role-based access control built into ACIOps. A user could be a local user, one that is created locally on the system, or a remote user, one that is authenticated via an authentication server. To add a local user, click on the Add New User button. There are 3 roles on the system: the admin role, the engineer role, and the operator role. The admin role has the highest level of access and control within the application. Admins are responsible for managing user accounts, configuring system settings, and overseeing the overall operation of the application. The engineer role has access to technical features of the application. Engineers have access to the ACI as code feature that allows for the configuration and automation of the infrastructure. The operator role focuses on the daily operation and monitoring of the application. Operators have access to view the infrastructure and alerts created on ACIOps. To add a user, select the role, specify the username, and set a temporary password, which will be changed on the first login. There are a few actions that can be performed on a user: deactivating a user, deleting a user, resetting a user's password if the user was added locally, or changing the user's role. Now let's log in as the newly created user. I will switch to an incognito browser tab and log in. Upon the first login, the user will be prompted to change their password. If the password change is successful, the user will then be given the option to log in again using the newly set password. Click on the info button at the top of the page to view the role assigned to you. Additionally, ACIOps supports remote authentication. To configure a remote authentication server, navigate to Admin, System, and select Authentication from the dropdown. Currently, we have no authentication server, hence we would need to set one up. Click on the Add Authentication Server button. A dialog will appear. Select the realm, specify the IP address of the authentication server, the password or secret, the port, and the authentication protocol. Once an authentication server is created, users defined in the authentication server will be able to authenticate. The user will be initially assigned the role of operator. This means the user will have restricted access to certain resources within the system. As an admin, I will be able to view the authenticated user, their assigned role, the authentication type, and the status of their account, whether active or inactive. To change the user's role, click the Change Role button, select the new role from the drop-down menu, and confirm your selection. Upon the next login, the user will have the new role assigned. and we'll be able to access the privileges associated with that role.